The UK will save tens of billions every year by exiting the European Union, a key Leave campaigner has said. Dominic Cummings, the campaign director of Vote Leave, told MPs there would be a lot of money to go around to spend on the NHS, science and farming if the UK voted to leave on June 23. Asked what sums he was talking about, he said £20 billion was a good start. But Conservative MP Andrew Tyrie, chair of the Commons Treasury Committee, said this sounded like Aladdin's cave. Mr. Cummings, a former aide to Michael Gove who is a key figure in the Vote Leave group, is giving evidence to MPs about the costs and benefits of remaining in the European Union, the latest senior figure to do so. Rounded down. He defended Vote Leave's campaign slogan that leaving the EU would free up £350 million a week to spend as the UK saw fit, arguing it was a Conservative estimate which had been rounded down. He said the UK would enjoy a huge financial dividend by leaving, as well as reclaiming the UK's annual gross membership fee to the EU, which the Treasury says was £18.2 billion in 2014-15. He said billions in extra savings would accrue in terms of reduced energy costs and escaping what he said were the EU's nightmarish rules on procurement. There are huge amounts of ways in which the EU costs us money, he said. At some point in the campaign we will be totting this all up and we will send you a copy of the full bill. He acknowledged that UK industries which receive large subsidies from Brussels would need financial assistance in the aftermath of a UK exit. Cliff edge. But he insisted that the UK would do all it could to avoid a jarring situation where funding fell off a cliff edge, and he believed the government could maintain some EU funding streams on a permanent basis even after leaving. There is more than enough billions to go around to put an awful lot money into the NHS and protect science and protect agriculture and still have billions left over. But Mr. Tyrie questioned Mr. Cummings' figures, saying nearly £5 billion never left the UK because of the rebate on the UK's annual contributions negotiated by Margaret Thatcher in the 1980s and therefore was not available to spend. So we are going to put the whole of the £350 million into the NHS, and we are going to fund all these other things that you are keen on, science and all the other financial protection that you are going to provide to groups that now get their money from Brussels from another pot, as yet unspecified, he said. Billions left over, this sounds like Aladdin's cave to me. Mr. Cummings was due to be joined by Matthew Elliott, the chief executive of Vote Leave, and the leaders of the rival Leave.eu group, Aaron Banks and Richard Tice, but they did not appear.